Artificial intelligence, or AI, is one of the biggest growing technologies in the modern world. A lot of companies are investing in it and are improving it more. A lot of people, as in a lot, has been using AI from students to employees. Yes, there are a lot of benefits AI can give you, from studies, automation, assistance in work, and even entertainment. AI has become a powerful tool that makes our lives easier. However, behind all the benefits and convenience it gives, there is a negative side to our environment that many people are not aware of. Massive amounts of electricity, often sourced from fossil fuels, are needed to run data centers and train big AI models. This results in high carbon emissions, which contributes to our climate change negatively. Not only AI has a negative impact in our environment, but also from our technologies that we use every day. This is where my topic, carbon aware computing, comes in. What is carbon aware computing? Carbon aware computing, also referred to as carbon intelligent computing, is a design principle of green software development and hardware. The green in green computing means designing and using technology in ways that reduce environmental impact. Carbon aware computing involves choosing cleaner and renewable energy sources over fossil fuels to power digital systems. And you may wonder, how does carbon aware computing work? Carbon aware computing works by adjusting how and when computing tasks are performed in order to reduce their environmental impact. It focuses on designing software that runs more efficiently, consumes less power, and uses fewer hardware resources. It not only focuses on software but also on hardware. An example is Microsoft's update to Windows 11, where the system now schedules updates at times when the power grid is using cleaner energy. Microsoft also changed the default sleep and display settings so computers use less electricity when they're idle. But carbon aware computing is not only about saving electricity, it also involves using data, machine learning, and real time information about the power grid to make smarter decisions. According to Argon and Co., different places use different combinations of energy sources like coal, natural gas, nuclear power, and renewables to generate electricity. By knowing what the energy mix looks like in each region and at different times of the day, companies can choose to run their computing tasks when cleaner energy is more available. This helps reduce the carbon impact of their operations. Next is using real-time data about how clean or dirty a region's electricity currently is. Companies can decide the best time and place to run their computer tasks. This helps them avoid using electricity that comes from high carbon sources. An example of this is electricity maps that show live data on how much carbon different power grids produce, so businesses can adjust their operations to be more eco-friendly. Next, we're gonna move to the benefits of carbon-aware computing. The first benefit of carbon-aware computing is lower carbon emissions. By choosing times and place with cleaner energy, computers release less carbon into the atmosphere, helping fight climate change. Next is the same or enhanced computing performance from hardware while using less power. It means computers can work just as fast or even faster while using less electricity, making them more efficient and eco-friendly without sacrificing performance. The third, lower dependence on energy sources that produce a lot of pollution, like coal power plants. This helps reduce harmful emissions and makes computing more environmentally friendly. And lastly, hardware lasts longer, which means less electronic waste being thrown away. This reduces waste and pollution, which lowers the need to constantly buy or replace equipment. Here are some examples of carbon-aware computing. Google has made a carbon-intelligent computing platform that uses machine learning to predict the carbon intensity of electricity supply across regions and times. Microsoft also uses carbon-aware computing into its projects like carbon-aware Windows. Windows 11 automatically schedules updates and other background tasks for times when a larger proportion of electricity comes from lower carbon sources such as renewables. Next is other hardware companies such as Intel and AMD that contributes by designing energy efficient processors, while Nvidia is developing GPUs that can dynamically adjust their power consumption based on the workload. In conclusion, As the world continues to grow and our technology advances, our carbon emissions also increase. It's important for us to develop and adopt carbon aware computing technology that helps us use cleaner energy, reduce waste, and make smarter choices about how and when we use power. My name is Mateo Angelo Bacalla from TC04, and thank you for watching.